85% of us have mobile phones. We can't live without one. We are told we need to be in touch with one another all the time.
Did you just check your cell phone? Youth mobile addiction is increasing at an alarming rate, which is affecting both your sleep, study, and your friendships. Did you know that personality is actually linked to your mobile phone addiction as well? A study has found that depending on where you are on the Big 5 personality traits, it will vary on the way that you actually use your phone.
As you can see, the study tells us that someone who is low on the agreeableness scale is more likely to play games on their phone. Agreeableness meaning people who enjoy working with others and are trusting. It's all well and good using models like this, but we went out to get the bigger picture.
Do you have a mobile phone?
To communicate with people.
And is that the primary purpose of your phone?
Yep, texting and calling. Facebook.
Alright, have you ever sent a sexually explicit message to another person?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever received a sexually explicit message from another person?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever seen pictures from a friend that were sexually explicit that were meant for their eyes only?
Yes.
And have you ever shared pictures that were sexually explicit with friends that were intended for your eyes only?
Yes.
Alright, how do you feel when you don't have your phone?
I feel very, very lost without it. Like I have to have it. I can't go without it because otherwise I just feel really anxious.
Did not having a phone make you want to just be at home with your laptop, essentially?
Yeah, basically. I wanted to, I don't know, just be able to use other things rather than with my phone. I didn't have access to any, like, whatever, TV and such.
Okay.
Other methods of entertainment.
Okay, okay. So you still had to be entertained
Yeah.
without your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So the phone, as you've now realized, is a main source of your entertainment?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I miss the games. Okay.
For most of us, there are 3 things we need before we leave the house: wallet, keys, and our mobile phone. It wasn't so long ago when mobile phones were the size of briefcases, and many people didn't have them. So, can you live without your phone? We tested this, and this is what we found.
But not being able to call my family was really annoying. And reading books, which I realised I do on my phone a lot. Like every night before I go to bed.
Really? You read books on your phone?
Yeah, and I couldn't, and it was very annoying.
Okay, I don't find too many people that actually read books.
I share a room with someone, so you can't read an actual book because you need a light on.
So why are we addicted to our cell phones? We put this question to a psychology expert at the University of Queensland.
Okay, do you think young adults are addicted to mobile phones?
Yes, I do. In my lectures at uni, I always see people sitting there tapping away on their phones on Facebook or texting, or people are always leaving the class to answer calls or make calls. And I don't really understand why you'd be coming to your lecture and playing on your phone when you're not actually learning the course content. Also at parties and like 21st and things like that, you always see people on their phones on Instagram taking photos rather than actually being at the party, I suppose.
How do you think mobile personality affects mobile phone usage?
I think there's definitely different aspects of personality that can make you more or less likely to be addicted to using a mobile phone. I guess the relationship doesn't always work in one way, that if you're high in a certain aspect of whatever personality, you're definitely bound to be, more addicted. It could go the other way. So if you're high in openness to new experiences, for example, you might be more open to new apps and things like that that are being developed all the time, like Tinder or sexting and things like that.
So, what does it all mean? It seems that smartphones are just a part of everyday life. Personality traits can be used to determine the extent of mobile phone addiction in young adults. Therefore, people who display these traits from the Big 5 model are more prone to exhibit symptoms of mobile phone addiction. As a whole, the use of smartphones has had a negative impact on young adults' lives. In order to reconnect with our lives, we have to disconnect from our phones.
You blocked me on Facebook, and now you're going to die.